How are you? Can you introduce yourself? What is the right? Is it Nguzi? What is the right pronunciation to your name?
Good day. Can you hear me?
How you pronounce your name? The right pronunciation.
Chukwu Ngozi.
Okay.
Chukwu, okay.
Okay.
Chukwu Ngozi.
Okay. It's it's two words name, or these are two names, different names. Hello?
We are waiting.
Chukwu?
Yes.
Okay.
So we can use only one name. You can use the first name. Choko, I believe it is easy one.
The first name, yes.
Is it your name, Chuko, or your family's name?
My family name.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
So your name is Nguzi.
Yes, Ngozi.
Okay.
Ngozi, okay. Ngozi, okay.
So who wanna start introduce herself first?
Okay, let me start briefly. My name is Fatima. I am a fresh graduated student actually from St. Petersburg Mining University. My specialty is petroleum engineering. That's why I studied here. And now I'm looking forward to have like maybe more knowledge in English in oil and gas industry. So that's why I would like to be a part of Arab Oil and Gas Academy. It will be my pleasure to be with you. So this is me briefly.
Okay, great. I did not hear when you mentioned something about your specialty because the connection was not good. What is
petroleum engineering, but exactly I'm everything which is related to development of oil and gas fields like EOR, maybe, yeah, so those all methods that increase
like reservoir management and this kind of things?
No, not management. No. It's actually related to production methods, to EOR methods, enhanced oil recovery, like I don't know, water injection, maybe heating, or chemicals.
So you can say it is production enhancement techniques.
Yes. This one exactly.
Okay, so Nguzi, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Good day, everybody. My name is Chukwu Ngozi from Nigeria. I'm a graduate of petroleum engineering from the Federal University of Technology. Is there another thing I'm supposed to say?
So you graduated or not yet?
I didn't hear that, sorry.
Are you already graduate or are you still a student?
Yeah, I'm a graduate. I just graduated last year.
Okay, great.
Yes.
So Marwa, can you introduce yourself also? Because, you know, I believe also we got one more. If you want to keep yourself to the end, Marwa, this is fine.
Okay, yes. Anyone already joined again?
No. It was yes. So Chandrika, am I pronounced it right?
Chandrika, you can speak.
Hello. Hello, sir. Yes, sir. I'm fine, sir. How are you, sir?
What is the right pronunciation for your name?
it is Chandrika Dwara.
Chandrika?
Yes, sir. Correct,
Yeah,
sir.
I'm very bad in pronouncing names. You know, I
Oh,
teach students for like more than 3 months, and I start memorizing the names maybe in the last couple of weeks, because I
okay,
have
sir.
students from many different countries, and most of them have their names hard for me to pronounce. So,
Okay, sir.
so forgive me for that. So, can you start introducing yourself?
Yes, sir. Hello, everyone. Myself, Ms. Chandrika Dwara. I am an undergraduate student pursuing BTech in Petroleum Engineering from Dibrugarh University, India. I am a quick learner and an aspirant learner of oil and gas industry. And I would like to thank sir for letting me a part of this thing. Thank you.
Okay, great. So, Marwa, are you
Welcome,
ready?
Shanti. Okay, I don't know what is Nihal, but I think she should join
Let
us
me
also.
call Nihal.
I'm trying to call here again also.
نهال انت فين؟ احنا منتظرينك على اللينك اتبعتت يا نهال. اوكي خليني ابعت لك اللينك تاني. I will send it again. Okay, bye. She is waiting for the link and I already sent her the link, but let me send it again. Nihal. So Marwa, you can go ahead and introduce yourself. Marwa, do you hear me?
Hello?
Yes.
Look in now.
Can you start introducing yourself?
Okay, just wait just 1 second till she enters.
So by the way, all of you have a very good English. So happy to have all of you on the team.
Thank you.
Thank
We're happy
you.
also.
We're happy to be here too.
By the
Thank you,
way,
sir.
I want to send you a link. If you went to PioPetro.org, the website of PioPetro, we have a link include all the team members. So we have pictures, names. So it will be nice if all of
I think
you.
Nihal now joined the meeting.
Okay. So if all of you send me 3 things: your pictures, name, like the way you want to show on the website, and your university or your job if you are graduate. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay, sir.
Nihal, do you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So Nihal, do you can you start introducing yourself?
Yes, sure. So hi everyone. My name is Nihal Munir. I'm a reservoir geomechanics engineer with Adventech Waste Management Services. I'm supposedly based in Cairo, but I go around all the time. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So your undergrad was in petrochemicals,
Yes,
and you
yes,
work in geomechanics, which is
yes, exactly.
something hard to imagine, right?
Well, you know, if you studied well enough and you worked in something for many years, you eventually know how to do it. So it's not
You know,
not rocket science.
I wanna hear that. You know, the way, because we have many students with us today, and sometimes they say, "Hey, this is too hard. This is too complicated," and I get my undergrad as a mining engineer, and now I'm working as a petroleum engineer, which is so.
Different.
If you want to do something, you can do it. Nihal also, she studied petrochemicals, and now she's working in geomechanics, which is far away from each other. But if if you want to do something, you can do it.
Well, actually, what they teach in college, it's basically the engineering mindset. So you go off from that. You do anything in engineering once you have the engineering mindset. Yeah.
Okay, Marwa.
Okay, I am Marwa Al-Qott. I'm drilling fluids and cementing engineer, department manager in Agiba, and currently I'm on assignment with ENI for.
What is Agiba?
Agiba is a GB company in Egypt, and is a production company, production and exploration company. It's a GV of ENI as well. And currently I'm on assignment with ENI for activities in the Gulf area for Oman, Bahrain, and Emirates for exploration activities. So, I will finish soon. I will back to Agiba and will start my work again, inshallah.
Okay,
also,
great.
I'm the mentor chair of the Egyptian section. I'm in the board of directors of the Egyptian section. I'm the mentor chair. And welcome everyone with us in this internship.
And let me tell you that Marwa, who started the team of the internship. So I discussed with her the idea, but Marwa started building the team itself, which is a lot of work. But I believe maybe all of you don't know that because you don't see her talking a lot about what she's doing. But she
Thank
did
you,
a great job on
Marwa.
a lot of things.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, so I believe most of you know who I am, but let me introduce myself. My name is Ahmed Al-Garhi. I'm an assistant professor here in Moderators College. I am Egyptian origin, so I know Nihal and Marwa from the days I was living in Egypt before 2014, because in 2014 I got a PhD opportunity here in the United States, and I came and I stayed here. I get my PhD, then I get a job for a short period of time in West Texas. Then I start teaching for Moderators College. So I'm teaching production, mainly hydraulic fracturing, acidizing, this kind of production stimulation. So whenever any of you, when you reach to the time you want to do a master or PhD degree, and you need someone like a mentor, just let me know. Okay, so let me share some information with you. So all of you see what is Nihal doing, because Nihal already moderated many sessions. And actually, what we did, when we asked you to do some videos, like 1 to 2 minutes videos, we noticed that many of you has very good English, clear English, and also look confident. Because some people they speak very good English, but they are not confident whenever they talk to people or talk to a camera or something like that. So we like all of your English, the way of talking, the way you are facing the camera. So we want you to start with us helping this kind of educational projects as a moderators at the beginning. For sure, by the time we may ask you for more things to do, especially if someone showed interest to do something else. Let's say we have, if you remember, Engineer Ahmed Hussein and Engineer Muhammad Hamid, they are doing the grading, they put quizzes for you, they will put the final exam for you. So maybe over the time we may ask you for more tasks. It depends if your availability, your time, you like that job or not. So for sure, we will not ask you to do something you don't like. But mainly what we are sure is that you will be a great moderator. maybe you wanna, you know that we today is the last session of the internship, but you already know that in starting from August we'll start doing short courses free of charge for students. So in August, for example, we have a course by Dr. Yasser Shaib about statistics and quantitative, the data mining and this kind of, which is a very good course for all undergrad engineering students. Or even if you are studying chemistry or geology, all of us, we will have data in our companies, and analyzing this data is something very, very important. Also, we'll have a course about well intervention, and this is for August. And in September, we have at least 2 courses. In October, we will have at least 2 courses. In November, the same thing. So we'll keep getting you more experts to teach, and for sure, we'll need more and more moderators. So what if we ask Fatima, how you pronounce your name? Is it Fatima or Fatima?
I mean, I have no problem.
Okay,
You
because
can say
in different
Fatima,
countries,
Fatima.
yes, in Egypt we say Fatma. Fatma, yes.
I
So,
know.
but I see you wrote your name like Fatima.
Yeah, in English it's Fatima.
Yes. Okay. So let's say we'll ask Fatima. Let's say she will work as a moderator with Dr. Yasser Shaib course. He will teach, let's say, 6 webinars, and she knows a schedule. So Fatima will go and check the times, and she confirm, yes, I'm available at these days, at that time, there is no problem. And also we should have a backup for her, because maybe emergency will happen. She got, family emergency, she got important, she got disconnected from internet for any reason. So we need to have a moderator and a backup. And we can do the same scenario with all of you. So you will have like a schedule, monthly schedule. You have like few webinars to introduce. And if you remember, all what Nihal do is reading the biography, join the webinar like half hour before we start, to talk to the instructor. Because maybe the instructor, his name or her name is not easy to pronounce for her, because we are from different countries, from different cultures. So it will not be nice if you introduce an instructor and you say his name in the wrong way. Like, for example, I have a big problem pronouncing Greek names. For me, it is too complicated. So I need to ask the guy how you pronounce your name. And I need to check if I am pronouncing it right in an acceptable way or not. By the way, here in the United States,
Dr. Ahmed, can I say something?
Yes, go ahead.
You guys, there is something called how to pronounce the name. You can just Google it, and then you can actually rehearse before you ask the guy or the girl, because sometimes it's really hard and you might not get it from the first time. For example, we have a guest speaker next Wednesday. His name is Basilius. So I Googled that many times, and then I asked him how do you pronounce your name? And then I'm gonna like double check when I talk to him on Wednesday. So this is like something you must do, because my name is Nihal. It's very common in Egypt and in
it is a short name. Your name is a short name, so it is most likely it is not a problem.
No,
right?
Some people can't pronounce it, and I feel offended, honestly. So
okay,
yeah, it's something extra that you can do.
Yeah. So let me continue. By the way, one of the most here when I teach, most of my students, they get a hard time pronouncing my name. So even this is a common problem. When you get an American student and ask him to pronounce Ahmad Al-Garhi, it is not easy to pronounce, because in English they don't have the sound of ha sound, so it is sometimes it's complicated. And I believe all of you, it would be too hard to pronounce my name the right way, like Egyptian one taught. Okay. So this is one. So Robin, how are you?
Hello, sir. I'm okay, sir. Actually, I'm done with my job, with my work. I'm already at home.
Okay, so let me ask you first to introduce yourself.
Okay, sir. Good day, everyone. My name is Ruben Gayat Alcantara. Actually, I graduated last March and now currently employed as fuel marker at SGS Philippines. I am
Okay,
24
you
years
are
old.
from Philippines, right?
Yes, I'm from Philippines, sir.
Okay.
We have only two attendees attend the webinars. Only two Filipinos.
No, I don't think so. So maybe we have many, but you don't know them.
This actually I see that we have two attendees this 2 weeks 2 months webinars, but the other upcoming webinars.
Okay. So we were discussing with the team what is the soft skills you need to have as a moderator, because we mentioned that in August, starting from August, we'll have a lot of activities, and we need to add more members to the team,
Okay, okay.
mainly moderators, and there's some other stuff, and I will talk about this other stuff very soon. So we were discussing how hard sometimes to pronounce the instructor name, and it looks
Okay, sir.
very funny or maybe unprofessional when you pronounce the instructor name in the wrong way.
Like,
Or
sir,
you know,
like your name, sir. I don't know the right pronunciation. Ahmed, Dr. Ahmed.
yes,
Sorry.
yeah, you know. Let me tell you something very funny. You know, when I started, I went to Texas Tech University in 2014, and I was a teaching assistant. So as soon as he asked me, "What is your name?" So I say my first name is Ahmed, which is very
Okay.
hard to pronounce the right way. So they start talking Ahmed, which is fine to me. If you say Ahmed, this is fine, no problem. So
Okay, sir.
later, because no one can pronounce it right, when someone asks me, "What is your name?" I say Ahmed, because I know that it is a long time waste. I will waste the time, and he will not pronounce it right. So let's say it Ahmed, and that's it. But anyway, you need to check that the way you pronounce the name is acceptable to the guy. By the way,
Okay, sir.
sometimes if you pronounce a name wrong, um, like you are making fun of him, or he will say, "Hey, this is has a bad meaning in my country." So we have some we have some students from, let's say, from Ukraine, and if you pronounce his name in a wrong way, they say, no, this is not right, because in my country, this is not nice. It is like a bad name or something like that. So you need to check with him that you pronounce his name right or her name right. Okay.
Okay,
Excuse
sir.
me, Dr. Ahmed. I have no problem to pronounce Russian names or families. I can like speak Russian very fluently. So
Yeah, I mean, if you live in Russia for 7 years, you should be speak better than that.
yeah, so I can deal with this if there's any Russian instructor or
No,
something.
I was mentioning just as an example,
Ah,
because
okay, okay.
I had a friend from Ukraine, and I remember whenever we don't pronounce his name right, I say, no, this is not the right way, and start correcting us, and like it is like become a funny name whenever we pronounce it wrong. So whenever we have a Russian instructor, we know who is the right moderator now. Okay, so what else? If you remember, what is Nihal doing simply is introducing herself. Hello, everyone. My name is Nihal Munir. She start with that, greeting, introducing herself, and start telling the audience about the general rules, where to write the questions, where to keep the Q&A section professional or the chatting professional. This kind of advices. Then she started reading the biography, introducing the lecture title, and start talking about the instructors. Then the instructor start giving the webinar, and Nihal keep watching the Q&A section and checking the chatting at the same time, because sometimes the audience is not talking in the chat nicely. Maybe they are talking about the Premier League and who scored today, and they are in a different world. So she can stop that. She can disable the chatting. Or sometimes some students, you find them trying to build a study group or a cheating group or something maybe not nice. So she can disable that. So she's like a manager for the session. And at the same time, she keep collecting the best questions, like the questions that make sense. And by the way, you will notice that many of the questions, because we get like, let's say 100 questions, and we ask only 4 or 5, based on the time, based on how good is this question. Some questions look very unrelated to the topic. Like when we get Dr. Mustafa Arabi, and we ask him about saccharot pumping. Oh, this is not my major. So some students, they ask questions unrelated to the topic or unrelated to the instructor expertise. So don't select that. Don't select questions, because you will put the instructor in a bad situation. Like he cannot give a good answer, and he cannot say, no, I don't like to answer this question, or this is not my major. So do it from the beginning and select something related to the lecture. Okay, and at the end, you check if the instructor talked too long, like 2 hours webinar. We told him, hey, it is 1 hour, and he talked for 2 hours. So maybe there is no time to ask 5 questions. Maybe you ask 1 or 2 questions, or maybe you close and you thank everyone, and you will tell them, hey, I will send all the questions to the instructor, and we will record a video, like a Q&A video, or he will answer the questions in he will write answers, and I will send it to all of you. So this is simply what is Nihal doing, and I would like to ask Nihal if she is listening. What do you want to add?
Okay, so like couple of points. Number one, when you speak with the speaker, make sure to ask him if he needs anything that is extra. For example, you may notice that we had some webinars where the instructor needed some answers from the audience, right? So I always say, like, write your answers in the chat box, and if you have questions, write them in the Q&A, so it's easier for me to segregate. And then you reiterate, saying, guys, if you want to answer the question, put it in the chat, because, you know, literally, I'm not kidding you, 1 minute later, someone would ask or put the answer in the wrong place, right? So after I do that, I also write to them in the chat box and in the Q&A part. For the questions, you might see, and you will see actually lots of questions asking about, for example, what's TBD? What is OOIP? These abbreviations, you can answer them. Look for the frequently asked question. So if more than one person is asking the same question, more often than not, the question is important and they need an answer, and the answer would be beneficial for, you know, more people. What else? There are some questions like, can you ask the instructor to repeat this part? Well, you can go and rewatch the whole, you know, webinar when it's on YouTube. So don't respond to questions like that. You will find people who's saying, I asked lots of questions and you did not answer my question. So I always respond to them saying, I'm doing the best I can. I'm sorry. Just, you know, to keep everyone engaged and to make them feel cared for and seen, because we have like lots and lots of people. We don't want to lose them, and we want them to stay. So I'm sorry. I'm trying to do my best. I'm trying the best I can. Please, if I didn't answer your question, go and ask the instructor right away or personally or something like that. the instructor might not answer them, and they might not get an answer, or no one would talk to them afterwards. But you made them feel that they are seen, and you cared for them, and this is something that is quite important. We have lots of students, and every student has to feel special. So yeah, this is something that I cannot stress enough on. Yeah, one more thing. You can actually speak to the speaker or the lecturer you have beforehand if he wants to add some polls or something to the webinar. Because if you remember in the Yasmin Salema, I think we
Yes,
had a
yes.
poll, and you cannot actually add the poll before after you start the meeting. So you have to add this before the meeting. So make sure you have all the arrangements before you start. Yeah,
You know,
that's pretty much what it.
when for something like polls or this kind of things, if you want to do like a collect information, I open, but maybe you don't know, we did not mention that, but I start Zoom from my side here because there's different accounts, Zoom accounts, and we need an account that can handle, let's say, 1,000 students or 500 students, and we need to pay for that. So this is not the free account. So I start a Zoom meeting from my side because I'm using the account from the university I'm teaching with. So if you want to need to do a poll, for example, or like a vote of collecting information from the audience, I need to do it from my side. So you need to talk to me. Hey, the instructor asked to do this kind of thing, and most likely the instructor will tell me also. So me and you will be involved in doing that. So don't worry, it will be easy task, and just we write the questions, we write the answers, the choices, like a quiz you answer, and whenever we click a button here, it shows to everyone attending the session. Then we start collecting the information and showing the result of the vote after they finish. Okay. One more thing, I sent all of you in the chat right now a link. Do you see that? That was PioPetro.org. If you open that link, you will see like the team members we have right now. It is not updated, but for sure I will be very happy to add all of you to the team. So you will be like our contact person in your university, representing PioPetro in your university, talking to let's say your friends, your students about, let's say, the free of charge services, education services we are doing. You may benefit your friends or your colleague in your university. Okay, so whenever you have time, send me a nice picture, your name, and the university, so I can add you to that link. And later, whenever, just a couple of hours after you send me that, you check the page again, and you will find your picture and name there. Okay, so let's ask you, what kind of questions do you have for us? Anything not clear?
Is this recording? Are you recording now? Because maybe this and another time for this webinar.
By default, I record all Zoom meeting. If you need the recording, I can send you the link of our link.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
sir. I will be needing the record as well, as my phone got disconnected many times in between the seminar.
I will send you. I will send all of you the link. And by the way, one of the things, if you live in a country or in a city, or you are traveling to somewhere that you believe the connection is not good, try to mention that to your backup moderator. Also mention that to me, so we should be ready for a backup plan, because maybe you are traveling, or you're living in a place that at exact time you have a poor connection, and you will not get the chance to do your job the right way.
Sure, sir.
Okay, so you need to mention that to me, to your backup, so we will be ready whenever you get disconnected. Immediately we will replace you. So I will start talking instead of you. If you remember, sometimes Nihal start introducing the webinar, and I ask the Q&A question. I believe, this happened maybe 2 or 3 times. Whenever something like that happen, maybe Nihal gets some emergency, maybe she get disconnected, maybe for any reason she write me a message, hey, I need to, let's say one time her daughter hurt herself, so she need to go to get some medicine. So she went for that, and I continued the session. So whenever you get any reason, just you write me a message in the messenger, hey, I get that emergency, I need to leave now. So I keep following the session, and no one will notice that.
Yeah, along these lines, you also need to keep a record of the questions. So as you go during the session, just filter them out, dismiss questions, delete questions, so you're not overwhelmed with 120 questions at the end of the session. This is number one. And if you logged in from your laptop, you can open some sort of a Word document and just copy and paste. So even if the session is on the longer side and you have to close, you'll have a record of the questions that you will do the Q&A with. Yeah, and if this did not work, just send a message to Dr. Ahmed and say that please pull out the questions for me.
In all cases, I will be in your help because, as I mentioned, I should open the Zoom session from my side. So in all cases, I'm sitting in my office watching maybe you are moderating the session, but I should be here in my office watching also. So whenever you text me that you need any kind of help, I am immediately with you. Okay, so don't worry about it.
Dr. Ahmed, can we also write to Nihal if she doesn't mind how we can connect with her? So she has already a good experience. So
you can directly reach out to me directly. I'm happy to answer any questions.
During the session, you will have a big question: Nihal is available or not? Because maybe she is not available at the time. So
no, I think she means generally, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just reach out to me anytime.
I can find you on Facebook, right?
Yeah, I'm on the group. No, actually, I deactivated my account, so you can find me on Messenger.
Messenger, right? You use Messenger.
Yeah, I use Messenger. I'm on the group, so you can find me and send me a private message whenever you want. And I'm also on LinkedIn and Instagram, so I can send you my handle if you want.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Most welcome.
I have a question.
Say it again. What you say?
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can we have a practical session where we get to practice what we were supposed to do before the main time, just within ourselves?
Okay, so you mean like a training session?
Yes.
I think they can join today's session. To see.
Okay, all of you, if you want to join today's session like half hour before the session, we can do that. Also, we can do a training session, and we can invite Nihal, Reem, Dina, all the moderators. We already working on moderation, and we can send all of you like some 1 or 2 biographies of instructors, and we check what is your reaction, how you introduce them, and we can tell you, hey, we like it, we have these mistakes, try to fix that. We can do that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and we can do it. Let's do that next week because I believe all of you is studying hard for the final, right? Okay. By the way, we will send a list of most important webinars to make your life easier. But I will post that in Facebook. So we have like more than 70 webinars. So let's say the most important 10 that we need all of you to study hard before your final. Okay, but we will share that information with all of you. I mean, with all the Facebook group at one time. maybe today we'll have a post about them. Okay, so any more questions? Marwa, are you still with us?
Yes, I'm
Marwa,
with you. Yes.
do you want to add anything?
No, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I would like to appreciate their future work inshallah with the team, and just welcome them with the team with us.
Okay.
Dr. Ahmed, thank you very much for this good chance to be maybe a part of PioPetro.
I thank all of you for your time, and we appreciate your help and support. And by the way, we'll have some more new moderators with you, maybe 2 or 3 more.
Okay,
Thank you, Sir Ahmed.
we can have this recorded session, right?
Oh yes. Just give me like a half hour, and I will send all of you.
So we can recall what we had on this session.
Okay. But it
Okay,
will be
I just want to say
unlisted
one last
video.
thing.
I will send you the link. So because we don't want to share this video with all of the.
Yeah.
Only for you. Okay.
Okay, great.
Great.
Thank you, Sir Ahmed. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for all of you, and we are very happy to have all of you. Have a wonderful
We're
rest
happy
of
to
the
be
day.
here.
Thank you. We have a wonderful rest of the day, and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Goodbye.
everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.